alive, I tell you. And the dog has returned.
Right on time. With a squeaker.
Oh, no.
Who gave...
Stella here.
Oh no.
Come here.
Oh, this has gone well.
Take the squeaky toy away. Whoever is able to catch her.
Hi, girl. Don't move the camera. The camera, move. Oh! Here. We're on camera. Okay, I'm just making sure you're aware.
See her on the corner of the Zoom. Okay, she left.
Would you like to sit in your seat? I can move so you can get around.
Welcome to the chaos.
Noel
All
says,
right.
welcome to the chaos.
So we switched to Minecraft going live just as the dog arrived. Oh, there is much new. I do not understand what I am seeing. I need to move my body. Like all of this
Where did
moves.
Where did you log into?
So do you want to
Follow me.
explain the change in the schedule? We had
Yes.
a last minute cancellation. We were supposed to have my lovely and dearest friend Alex White on to read and talk about some of their books, but they are busy and have had some stuff come up, so we're doing an extra hour of Minecraft instead.
This
Hello,
is
Stella.
cool. This is super cool. Okay, somebody who's been working on building this want to talk me through what all I'm looking at?
Most of the most of the structure on the bottom is a gantry for loading the elevator.
And this whole
So if
ring
you-
is the elevator?
No, this is
No,
the
okay.
this is the docking gantry.
That makes sense now. Okay, yes. I'm with you.
We can do like a tour starting at the bottom here.
Okay, let me come find you. Whoa, I cannot go through a wall.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of
Camera
the Space
slash
Needle.
through.
It reminds you of what, Veronica?
The Space Needle,
Yes.
because it has the elevator on the outside that goes up to the top.
Yeah, that's the idea. That central module of the station is the elevator car.
Central
So if you were
module.
a
Okay, I'm going to follow you around until...
Yeah.
Tell me where to look.
So this is the so if you're a passenger going to board the elevator, this is your entrance.
Boing,
This is
boing.
the waiting platform. So this is the docking port that it would come down to.
Cool.
On the other side, there's a cargo crane that would take things up off of take cargo up off of a truck and load it through the cargo the dock on the other side. And then we have some maintenance access EVA platform dock. There's some EVA platforms up there. So we're gonna fly up to the elevator car.
Okay, you're flying. There you are.
Yep. And we've had Kerbal and Ruben MC doing a lot of help up here doing interior work. We're gonna enter through the EVA airlock. So this is there should be some spacesuits on here, but I never got around to that.
That's okay.
But it's a 2-layer spacecraft, two levels. Come through here. There's bathrooms. Through here,
Dormitories.
sleeping quarters.
I would not want a top bunk.
Stairs to the upper level. This is the other airlock. and a lower level of the cargo bay.
Oh, cool. And it's filled with cargo.
Yep. Go this way to the stairs. So if you were on the station, this is where your main entrance would be. So you'd be coming through here. Kerbal built this, I think.
It's really cool. It's like the inverse of a red carpet.
So you'd enter here. This is like the main entrance for passengers. Kitchens are through here.
I like it.
Little lounge.
Two sideways.
Little pun on 10 forward.
Yeah, I love it.
Level 2 on the side, so
Yeah.
as opposed to the deck 10 forward. And this is the command center that Kerbal made.
Oh, this is adorable. I love it. Does the lever do anything? I'm not going to try. That's an emergency
It
stop. You
shouldn't
don't pull
do
those
anything.
randomly.
Yeah. And this is the cargo, the upper level cargo. And this little elevator, cargo
Awesome.
elevator down there.
Hello, Veronica.
And that's pretty much the interior. There's some rooms available for further development,
Yeah.
but a good start has been made.
Yeah.
The outer ring of the station still needs work. It's enclosed, but pretty pretty bare bones so far.
It's currently a
lot
James
of
Bond
opportunity.
movie set.
There's Doctor Who running through
Yeah.
corridors.
Yeah, exactly. Run! Run, clever girl, run!
It's
Whoa, where did you go? You were
oh,
here.
I'm behind you.
I lost you. There you are. Hi.
Yep. So up here you would have docking ports for visiting spacecraft. On the diagonal started this one. I finished it off and turned it into a Soyuz, the
I love it.
very futuristic Martian Soyuz. It's a long time to be in that little capsule.
Yeah, yeah, you would not want to do interplanetary, but you know, someday someone's going to get stuck doing that.
And yeah, from this side you might be able to see that this central module is meant to detach and start and translate up and down.
That's cool.
So it's a combination of like an elevator and a space station module.
Yeah. This is so cool.
Tried to sort of design the sort of cogwheel rails along the side.
Okay, I lost you again.
Oh, I'm just
There you are.
zooming around. But that's just about it.
It's
And the solar
beautiful.
panels look wonderful.
Oh yeah, it was Ruben MC that
Yeah.
did those.
Well, and the lighting on it is just perfect. How it fades in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. It's
I find
all
this
well
this
done.
dark, this sort of permanent night setting we have is really interesting. For at first, it makes everything look dark and dreary, but there's all this opportunity to do interesting lighting.
Yeah.
Like on the dish down there has the perimeter lighting and the
Yeah.
lighting on the roads down there.
I'm going to fly down so that people can see the dish if they weren't here yesterday. Getting vertigo. Okay, staring at
Yeah.
the elevator while going downwards. Now, is there going to ultimately be a way internal to the cable to get up and down?
Um, that wasn't part of my plan.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it, but I wonder if I could get someone to make like a button to teleport you up.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do.
I could do that.
Okay, I have landed accidentally on a wall. Okay.
Are there any of those wet wipes down here?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rescue Kitten from Stella.
Excuse me.
She
She is
is
off
recovering from a
camera
cold.
getting
completely on
a
top of.
painful bath.
Stella loves to kiss.
I have lost.
She has lost entirely. Stella has pinned her in the storytime chair and is licking her forehead as though trying to get to her brain to eat her brain. Okay. I think it's going to be time for me to banish. I'm going to leave my screen looking at your dish if you want to discuss the dish, and I will be right back. I'm sorry.
That just made me remember the brains command. Brains are for thinking, not for feeding zombies. I wonder what the origin of that one is.
Yes, that's what she did to get at my
There's
face.
so much lore in CosmoQuest.
Yeah, the memes just keep going.
Yeah, I did not keep up with it, but I know that there is a wiki for Kittitopia
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that I
I don't
think
think
Gordon
it's been.
started.
He started it, and I don't think it's been maintained much. Sadly.
No.
There's not much to say about this this dish. I felt
my laptop.
I built it
I-
before
See what's going on.
I knew we were doing a space elevator.
Well, I had tried to build a dish in the
Alright.
Mars build earlier, and yours looks so much better though. I just love all the details you added to it. What material did you use for the actual dish?
That's just smooth quartz.
Smooth quartz?
Yep.
And then what provides the light?
Those are sea lanterns.
Oh, nice.
We got them at every 45-degree point.
I'm just
And I
looking
just
on
tried
the
to
stream.
add random bits here and there to make it look more industrial and structural.
Yeah, and the copper where the arms connect. That's like every eighth of the way, maybe?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you have the copper ring on the bottom too.
Yeah, so you could imagine this thing swiveling.
Mm-hmm.
The the iron
One of
bars are in a circle, so you could also imagine it tilting.
When it's also with all the particles in the air of Mars, it would help cut down on the static too.
Good, yeah.
Because I think the air would be pretty staticky. But the quartz would be easy to clean off too.
Mhm.
So that's good too. Uh, who's moving things around on Pamela's computer? Is that
Not
Looks like,
not it.
looks like admin, maybe.
okay?
So I guess I didn't have Mike all this time, though I wasn't really talking. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Where would you like to show next? As I control while Pamela's out.
Well, we haven't really. We've showed pretty much everything that's changed since last.
Would you like
Let's
to
see,
go
just-
over the first part of this, which I believe was
Yeah, we
this
can.
side?
You can do like a
Um,
full tour and walk through.
I'm just gonna check in on the chat a bit. Mythtown so close to the last goal. Yes. Student of Whim said this is wild. I'm not sure what they were talking about. Look at his pretty face. Well, there's a couple of guys on screen. I don't know. There's a small hidden cave. Oh, really?
Hello.
That's the dry one.
So this is our
It should be warm now.
initial base location. There's a converted
Let's see how he's doing.
Badlands
There, you
biome.
got it, even though it's a trackpad.
I know it's
I'm proud of
weird.
you.
With the
I didn't
pink
know your mic was
doors?
off for like the first half.
Oh, sorry.
All right, well, let's switch. I'm stealing a fry.
Oh, take the whole thing.
Oh,
Sorry.
and whoever has the power needs to refresh the goal. Apparently, there's been some change in the mounts as well.
Oh.
Would you like to refresh the goal?
Okay, I'm being
We're
told
at
to refresh the goal.
$8,484. Is that a palindrome?
I had
We are
already refreshed
still
it.
at 800.
I had refreshed it when you left.
Oh, okay.
My
Is that
apologies.
new?
I think it went up about
$8,484. Yes, that's new.
84.
I'm sorry.
That is.
I changed things while she was gone. I'm sorry.
Brain. That is.
Oh, press F1.
That is an extra more than $100. And it is not a palindrome, but it is a beautiful pair of numbers. It is a beautiful pair of numbers.
Yes, student of Whim. Pamela, Minecraft was a trackpad.
I don't do it on
Should not be.
purpose. I'm out of USB ports during Hangoutathon, and I don't have a Bluetooth gaming trackball. I only have wired trackballs, which is what I normally use. And yeah, I'm out of USB ports.
I mean, talk about the. You're not even saying the reason why you use a trackball mainly.
Well, the reason I use a trackball mainly is because of carpal tunnel, which is not very exciting.
I was gonna go more into your left-handed.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of left-handed mice, but
Never mind.
hi Hex, I'm gonna follow you somewhere.
So we covered the elevator and the dish.
Okay.
What else would you like to see? We can do like a full tour.
Yeah,
or-
let's do that.
So we're starting off again at the initial start. This was a converted Badlands biome. We filled in all the water with red sand and put a layer of red sand everywhere.
And all of the cacti became copper, and
Yeah,
that's why
cactuses
there's
and
such
the dead bushes were all replaced with these erratic boulders.
yeah.
So what do we have here? I'm not as familiar with this side of the base.
That's okay.
We have a laboratory.
And what did you do that I no longer can see?
F1.
Thank you. Whoa, now I have way too many things on the screen. There we go.
F3.
Okay, got it back to normal. Oh, chaos has occurred.
We have we got some chemistry samples going on here. Some astrobiology experiments, possibly.
Yeah, that's sure what it looks like.
Not sure where they got this giant eye from. It's a little concerning.
Very, very concerning. Not very terrestrial looking, no.
I mean, maybe octopus. They're aliens, right?
It's true. Yeah, I'll go with that belief system. Headcanon.
Yeah, I think there's a whole algae growing setup somewhere too.
Yes.
Um,
The
so the precious
precious.
H2O, some kind of water
Oh,
facility,
this is
not
the algae, the kelp farm that's producing oxygen.
ah, not H2O for you,
No.
which is apparently some kind of horrific
Oh no,
uranium compound.
this is the well.
The
Oh,
well,
I might be
yeah,
able to talk about that if you're. Hold on. Let me find where
the
you're at real quick.
we may need a perchlorate filtering system at some
It's
point,
true.
but yes.
Right, so this is the well that is technically connected to the location where multiple things are produced: O2, H2O,
Ooh,
and also just fuel, so hydrogen.
a subterranean aqueduct.
Uh-huh.
What it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to keep everything pressurized.
This was
Untreated Martian water, yes, is dangerous because of those perchlorates. I don't really know where this is leading me, but
it is very
we'll
long.
find out.
But there
It's
is a
getting
way
dark.
up
Does
at
it
the
actually
end.
lead?
Yes.
It does lead somewhere on the base.
Yes.
is
I don't
very
know
dark.
if you can actually. Can you exit? There. Yes.
I
you-
agree with Hex. Let's just abandon
No. it-
the dark tunnels of doom that are
there
filled
is
with
an exit.
sewage. Dark sewage tunnels are not the best place to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Oh wait,
No.
the button
They're,
was there.
they're
I'm
not
just
very
blind.
interesting.
No.
You'll get here eventually. I'll just show you where it leads when you eventually get here.
No, we turned around.
Oh, we're turning around.
No, I mean when you go through the city, I'll walk.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
talk about the location.
Okay. Does this lead to the water treatment plant?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
And then there will be questions of how is water pressurized.
Well, I
Don't
went
ask
the
those
wrong
questions.
direction.
It's Minecraft.
I mean, this is a enclosed dome, so it could be pressurized.
Yeah.
The airlocks.
I mean, don't
I-
ask questions like how does someone carry 27 stacks of 64 millimeter square cubes of certain building materials?
You guys can't hear Kitten's sarcasm in the background. We are going to need to mic her.
Yes, it is wonderful.
I can't hear either of you over
This is our first
Do you want? Sure.
first cargo rocket
the left.
landing location. All the stuff
we're
getting
in
unloaded
Zoom.
over here.
.zoom. Or, sorry, the link is in Modland. What is this other than confusing?
A rover.
Oh, it's a rover that has carts that go nowhere on it, but that somehow
I think
makes
they're meant
sense.
to be seats.
They're meant to be seats. I'm with you now. Okay, okay.
Nothing is what it's actually is.
Okay, adding kitten.
You got wheels.
Yeah, it's a cross between a Wonka and a Minecraft.
What is this? So we have yep,
Oh, this is one of
Uncooperative
the
doors.
laboratories where they were figuring out what would grow and, well, what doesn't grow, clearly. These poor roses.
all kinds of coral. Trying to maybe restart the coral reef on Mars or something.
You know, maybe it'll get bleached slower there.
Standard Martian crane.
I love I just I love this crane. It is hilarious and wonderful and precious all at the same time. This crane is everything, especially like I don't know who got the idea, and I don't even know how you do this with the two different
Oh yeah.
forgot what they're called. I lost the noun.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Grindstones.
Thank you. The two grinds. Why did you break the grindstone, Kerbal?
I was trying to activate it,
Oh. It
and now I
does
don't know
something?
how to.
Now it's upside down.
It removes enchants.
No,
of
I didn't.
tools.
I broke it even worse. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I have no
need
idea
to,
how you put a lodestone, not a lodestone, a grindstone upside down. That is, I have
need to be
learned
right
something
back.
new, and it has broken my brain slightly.
You go underneath and you point under.
I didn't know you could do that. It is awesome and excellent, and I learned something. Okay.
Still reminds me of that one crane from the tram sequence in the intro of Half-Life
All right. Hex is
that has the
AFK?
most tries of any model in that game, which is saying something.
Yeah.
Hex is AFK. I will continue the tour until Hex returns.
Okay. Hold on. I'm pulling up the chat real fast. I need to do it on my phone because otherwise confusion occurs. Confusion occurs. Where's the chat?
Yes,
There's
I have a
an
highly
Alex.
curated window staging.
Yeah, I almost messed it up when I was there.
All right. That's awesome, Noisy. She reports 11-year-old walked by and went, whoa, that's wait, I have audio coming out of my phone. Sorry. I was like, where's the extra audio? She reports 11-year-old walked by and went, whoa, what's that? And I think I gained some kid cred. Yeah, kids.
Yes.
All right. Following you now, admin.
Hello. All right. I guess the next thing would be this, which I believe you know more than I do.
I think this is largely on the diagonals build. It's a laboratory. It has a folding table. I don't know why I'm so excited by the folding table.
We will play with the folding table.
I love the folding table. I can't explain these things. My brain is just obsessed with the joy. I want this table in my kitchen.
I mean, if you could do that with wood, maybe.
IKEA
You
needs to
can.
build this and make it affordable for me.
So we've been in this room quite a few times. It's what a cafeteria.
No,
and...
this is a laboratory. You can
I'm
see
so
them
sorry.
doing all of the geology experiments over here. Yeah, this is a lab, and there's storage over here off the side. Oh no, this is the dorm side. So there's dorms over here from the very original settlement on the station. There's some storage over here. Apparently out of water right now. There is more storage over here, including some explosives. No, those are, I don't know what these are.
The pots?
No, the thing with the targets on them.
It's a target block.
Okay.
You got it right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's to store the hazardous waste.
Okay, I knew it had a purpose.
All
I
right, well,
knew.
there you go.
And then over.
And then the clay pots are holding oil or gas, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I love that the server has gotten updated as Minecraft adds new features to it. On the diagonal does some of the coolest builds. Between him and Ms. Brick Kitten, I just stumble upon things that make me giggle with joy.
Yeah. All right, let's continue to... There's more rooms. Do you want to go through all the rooms?
No,
or...
because I always end up going through a wall somewhere by accident.
All right. Let's continue down the road. Here's our solar panel, solar farm. That's the word.
Yep. And there's a hotel back over here.
There is. Honestly, I forgot about that.
The
Uh,
level of detail in this build just like astounds me every time I look at it.
So this is for the
Curry in a
billionaires.
hurry.
They're funding the science by coming here with their tourism. There is in the lounge hot tubs indoors because you can't have hot tubs outdoors. At first I was like, dorms, I'm not okay with these dorms. They have transparent walls. What is wrong with you? And then I was told that these are like the I think they're Japanese public restrooms they have where the walls go opaque when you go in and lock it. And so these are auto opaquing walls with that special electric glass that changes opacity.
very nice. I love all the plants in here.
You need
It-
something to give you oxygen.
That is very true.
Look like
All right,
plants
let's
that I've made out
continue
of
on
Lego.
to one of my favorite places.
Okay.
Curry in a hurry.
Yes.
Make sure to keep your suit on, as it says, which
is-
is a questionable thing when having curry.
It's true. Well, this is to go. It's definitely to go. You get it, you leave, you go somewhere you can safely remove your helmet.
I love this place. The little hole in the wall, literally. It's great. All right. Now we are continuing on. There's a mine shaft and I guess a decontamination? I have not actually seen this place.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know what its goal is.
I don't know.
Hex is back. Hex, do
Hello,
you know what this
Hex.
is? Is
Yep.
this part of Hex Rail?
I have no idea what this is.
Okay.
I think this is a storage room.
This looks like a survival base.
Yeah.
Oh, like a bunker. There we go.
Well, it has some cool decontamination stuff. All right.
I think it was
now,
supposed to store rock samples, maybe?
my favorite little detail. There is a sink that drips.
Oh, wow.
What?
That we have not gotten the leak under control. We're still working on it,
How?
but there you go.
How does
I have
this
no idea how
work?
this works
I
Is
I
as a
I don't.
Minecraft mechanic.
You know, I would not. Why can't I find it? Give me 1 second. You know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I really
Put the ground back together. You broke the ground.
look in the ground.
Oh.
Oh, there's a command block.
Oh. Okay.
It moving on. Here's
is,
the water
is that for
treatment and
watering the
processing plant.
dogs?
Mars
I'm not
dogs.
gonna question.
You have authorization to enter.
Okay. Well, except I forgot how to door.
Or it's better if we started up top.
Well, okay. Okay, that door. Good Lord. Okay.
All right. Yes, these are some require some skill.
I love the fact that someone found CRT blocks. These are heads, by the way, for those of you who Minecraft and are like, what is that? Someone made heads that look like CRTs. So when you murder them and they drop their head, you have CRTs. So we had to kill somebody, and then we're in creative, and then we had CRTs.
Yep. it
Wait,
is-
you can take people's
great.
heads
Yes.
in Minecraft.
One
there
of the
are
very first experiences
mods.
I had in Minecraft was Kerbal and Keeper went to war in my newly built cave, and then suddenly I had Keeper's head mounted on the wall and a sign that said Kerbal was killed here or something like that. Yeah, I never got rid of that sign. I built all sorts
Yeah,
of
but-
stuff around the sign.
That was a thing for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's here.
You may notice all the pipes and stuff
Mm-hmm.
all around here. That will be very obvious of why when we go back upstairs out onto the roof. This is a water treatment plant for drinking, but also for processing into liquid oxygen,
Liquid water would not do that
And-
on Mars.
and
I'm just saying.
liquid
we need to
hydrogen.
replace that.
We're not going to talk about the open air water. It is fine.
Someone needs to build glass. there.
I stated earlier, do not question the water. So if you remember that really long water thing, it all comes up through here. You would have come back through this porthole right here,
Okay.
and it would have arrived at this water treatment plant.
Okay.
It felt a lot longer than this.
yeah,
It-
it did.
It was long. I will admit. Noel, would you like to continue this?
I love there's no.
Sure. I think you're doing better, but yeah. do it.
I think you're doing better. We're gonna continue to argue about this.
We have
Let's
a
go.
helicopter,
Yeah.
ingenuity too.
Bigger Jenny. It's no longer little
Yep.
Jenny. It's bigger Jenny. And so for any of you that Minecraft, there is in the Nether these big white monsters that go whoa, and these things of death come out of their mouths. And they look kind of like this helicopter looks if you don't focus your eyes hard enough. And I have many times come around the corner having forgotten this is there and had a moment of, I'm not going to die. Okay. Yeah.
What does he call it? A spicy marshmallow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good description.
Got ourselves a greenhouse,
Yeah. Full of food.
a non-automated one, unlike your own
But this
advanced
was
automated
the
one.
beginning settlement. For the beginning settlement, this
Yes.
is absolutely amazing.
This is the historic downtown.
Yeah.
Library. Because as we do research, we will gain knowledge, and we must preserve that knowledge
Yeah.
and read science fiction.
It's true. It's true. I always fear for what will be lost now that so much is digital.
Oh yeah, the green building.
We
I
need
remember that.
We need a
Green
combo
building?
of print and digital. Like
Yeah.
digitizing records is so important.
yeah.
Well, the Internet Archive is currently recovering from being DDoSed, so
I was about to
we're already
say that.
experiencing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Support
I don't know
your
what this
local
is.
archive.
Does anyone else know what this is?
is a kelp farm to produce oxygen. And it was originally going to have tilapia in it as well for protein, except they don't live on Mars very well.
Interesting.
But you can go swimming in the water.
Oh, they forgot to put a lid on. It's going to evaporate or sublimate.
It's
Mars
all
would
enclosed in
grow a
glass.
tail.
Oh, it is? Okay, so you can swim in it, but it's enclosed. Okay, that's cool. That I approve of.
Yeah, and there's a decontam when you get out of the water too.
Okay, cool.
So if somehow Q decided to snap an ocean onto Mars and it started sublimating, would we get to see a giant tail form behind Mars?
Not so much. So initially it would make the atmosphere significantly thicker. And over time, it would, due to the lack of magnetic field and lack of sufficient gravity, end up collisionally being lost. But it wouldn't form a tail the way we see a tail on, for instance, Mercury. It would be
Mercury?
a slower process. Mercury has a total tail. It's wild.
It's like those rings of Neptune we hear about.
Yeah, things we don't see very often, but are still there.
All right. This is our early dish,
Yeah.
our 7-meter radio dish.
It's so cute. So cute.
Yes, excuse me. Mm.
I think that's about it for here. We can
Head over to the other side.
speed fly and follow the road to
Oh, did you go to the library?
Yeah, we did.
yes.
Okay.
So I've these roads, these glass roads I put in because there's this idea out there that you're gonna have this machine that processes the surface into a glass, turn it into a hard surface for roads and foundations and stuff.
I love that. I love the glass roads. It's just
And
so cool.
it probably in reality won't be transparent.
No.
I have no idea what that glass would actually look like. I mean, obsidian is technically a glass; you can't really see through it. But I artistic license made it a transparent glass road because I thought it would be really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Makes illumination easier too.
let's go take a look at Pamela's brainchild here.
I was having a weekend, therefore I built domes.
Yeah, we have a clover leaf that I call it, the clover
I
base.
love that.
And this creepy
We found
pig.
aliens. We reproduced them.
Yeah.
It turns out the stuff that lives 10 kilometers beneath the surface is fine to thrive in a pressurized environment. And it makes terrible noises. And why
can't
do we
imagine
have
things
a
that-
hold on. Must get rid of Hogshead because that is wrong. Okay.
That's what's making noise. Do you want to lead the tour of this place? It's
You were part of building
is,
it, especially the dorms downstairs. Well, doors.
yeah,
am
I can
so
show
terrible
off
at doors.
the very empty, mostly empty basement, but there is some good stuff down there that
Yeah. So what we've learned is when I'm having a really bad day and aren't up against a deadline, I build giant holes, and then Hex helps make them bigger. Is what we've determined.
yeah, I had this weird idea that the footprint of the domes should be founded on a basement of some kind.
I agree entirely with this premise. We had both been doing the same thing from different sides, which is why the floor isn't the same level everywhere.
And I was happy to do the excavation, but I didn't have a whole lot of idea of what to fill it with.
And so I put empty bookshelves over here. I put dorms that everyone has little lights and curtains for privacy and desks. And then Hex built this amazing lavatory, which I know that sounds like doors.
Lavatory.
Yeah. With like there's sinks with mirrors and lights.
Toilets with pull chains because
Yeah.
in Martian gravity you need that extra height to get the proper amount of flow in the water.
Yes.
That's my assumption.
Oh,
My
it
take
works.
on Mars gravity powered flushing.
Half of doing Minecraft is storytelling, and this is what we enjoy: is the storytelling. These are shower bins.
I think this is a shower. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
shower stall.
Stall, yes, not bin, stall.
I
Nouns.
kind of forgot that I made this,
Yeah, this was totally you.
and it's let's see what it's attached to is the crew quarters.
Yeah.
All these compartmented beds and seating
Desks.
and library or shelves of some kind.
They're empty shelves. They're where future science will go.
Hmm.
And every time I fall through the world, I end up on one of these beds. Always touch a bed on Minecraft.
All right, that was
Hold on, fighting with the door. There we go.
yeah. These doors,
Okay, where?
as good as the iron doors look, they are a menace to operate.
Yes.
So we came in through what the
Soil experiments. So hydroponics 1, I think, is the really good farm. I don't think we've built hydroponics 2 necessarily.
to hydroponics 1, where are all the advanced
Hydroponics 2 does have things. You could look at that later.
So this all started with
Pamela.
me deciding I wanted vertical farming of pumpkins, which is about as impractical in the real world as you can get, but I needed vertical farming of pumpkins. And that's what this is in the core.
It's high-tech farming. We need all the technology we can get our hands on.
Yeah.
We're going to get farming to work on Mars.
So we have sugar cane. We also have bamboo because you're going to need building supplies and paper. And bamboo is just an amazing substance for building. So
Any way to circularize the supply chain.
yeah.
You take that bamboo when it's done, and you need to deconstruct it. You put it in the composter somewhere. It becomes bamboo again.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Excellent.
Yes, we did find the hidden cave.
Hidden cave.
The storage that we found that confused us, I think, is what he's talking about. Okay, I lost you. You're over there.
We're chasing each other in circles.
Yes. There's a hidden stairwell over here, I think.
Yeah, there was like storage.
Yeah, it's right here.
A lower level storage.
And the other hydroponics does have a lot of potatoes.
Okay, so that's
I
what
did
we
not
did
make-
over there.
I did not make any of those potatoes.
So our automated
No, I
farms.
don't know if
fill
we have
this
enough room
with
for 100,000.
pumpkins. Fill this with wheat and apparently a stray pumpkin. Yeah. So all you have
Sort of a hybrid concept to this, where there's a bit of survival rules going into it. So we have survival inventories, despite this being a creative world
yeah.
where we're not really bound. Like I'm carrying around a netherite tool because
Why not?
I didn't have to do the work to get the netherite.
And we've talked periodically about throwing this into survival mode, just not for these big builds, and then trying to survive on Mars. We just have never really done it. It's just, it would be cool to dream, but I think it would require us to all have more free time than we have.
Takes a lot of planning too.
Yeah.
Maybe a whole mod.
Yeah, I mean, imagine starting on a world like this where you only have like one choker of dirt and then like a stack of seeds for each variety. Go.
Does Mars soil or crust contain any kind of like, volatile that could be permuted into some kind of fertilizer,
Not that we know of.
like nitrogen or phosphorus and stuff like that?
I mean, it has organics. I just don't know how much the perchlorates outweigh any of the good organics. The ground's going to have to be processed no matter what.
Yeah. Well, we need
I'm going
most
to update
energy.
the donations. One moment. We have been forgetting that this is a fundraiser, and we've been enjoying that this is Minecraft. We are still at
How did you guys get
8484.
downstairs?
There's stairs on one side of the pumpkins.
We're so close to being able to get me a new computer, guys.
She's dying over there.
So close.
So on the diagonal, who has kept up on this says no, Mars soil is bad for life. I stand corrected.
But if we could like chuck it into a giant chemical vial and take all the bad stuff out,
Yeah.
isolate the good stuff, if any.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever watched what's his name, Cody's Lab, or
No, I haven't.
any of the other YouTubers who do like chemistry, and they'll turn like random stuff, like get weird acids out of random stuff, or
No.
what's the other guy?
Now red.
Nile Red, yeah. Will like turn some random chemical into a flavorant.
Those guys scare me, I will be honest.
But I just wonder, like, when we get to outer areas of the solar system where there are more complicated molecules that we can do stuff with, if there are opportunities out there that
Hmm.
So
we can
on the
fuel life
diagonal
with.
makes a really cool point. Most plants we grow for food require fungal interactions to survive.
Yep.
It was great
Good
having
night,
you around all
Noisy.
weekend, Noisy. Enjoy the chaos of your home. It sounds like there is a delightful chaos right now.
Oh, good night, Noisy. Thank you.
Mushrooms are good. I will eat only mushrooms on Mars.
I feel like you
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
survive
wouldn't
very
mind.
long on a diet of only mushrooms.
But I would have a good time while it lasted.
Oh, oh. We're not talking about just sustenance mushrooms, okay.
No, but either way, a diet of nothing but mushrooms would not be a nutritious one.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking nutritionist.
Well, Walker said there's an alien cave. Where is that?
Oh, wait, that's something else. I only found the storage cave.
I'm not aware of it, if there is such a thing.
Okay, we're gonna go hunting for an alien cave now? I'm okay with this. Where's the nearest airlock?
Any directions, Walker?
I think we have to go through the core to get to an airlock in the Mars soil.
There's an airlock on each end. Yeah, there's an airlock over here.
Oh,
It
well,
is
I'm
by the
now heading
portal
through.
to the solar system,
Oh,
it says.
okay. I'm going entirely the wrong way then.
Oh,
Go
right.
out through the relaxation dome.
I was in the middle of setting up a command block to teleport to the... Let me do that.
Zoom.
I'm
Okay.
trying
I
to.
found it.
And I have to just
What's-
say, Hex built this landing pad and the rocket coming in for a landing and this whole amazing structure. And I love it. It brings me joy.
I also like I counted earlier. I like the fact that it does add up to where the height would be for where that door
Yeah.
is. I like that
Yeah,
detail.
that
I
was
don't know if it
deliberate.
on purpose. It was. I love that.
Same
Ooh.
same thing I did for the elevator.
I love that so much. I love your attention.
The
to detail.
airlocks and EVA platforms are offset to represent the
Not, is it
those
this cave?
ports on the elevator itself, like the docks on the gantry.
Okay, I found a different cave apparently.
These lights are amazing.
I'm in the wrong cave.
I floated the
Hate
idea
it when that
of
happens.
odds that can I can move grids in Minecraft, but apparently those are super complicated and hard to learn. But it would be awesome if we could get that elevator car to slide up and
I
down.
have not found.
Okay, you need to go up a little bit higher.
Flying machines
I lost
are
everyone.
a whole
Sorry,
thing.
we're all over here. I was told there's an alien cave.
I'm flying outside of it.
Okay, I found a different cave. There's lots of caves over here.
Nope, nope.
Wrong
Oh,
cave.
it's
Come
under the
oh,
Hi, Hex.
Yeah.
it's above the gateway.
It's inside of the nether portal.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was near the nether portal, just in the wrong place near the nether portal.
Okay, and just stay,
Whoa. I
keep
ran
that
into the wall.
height. There you go.
Oh, hi. Hello there. I feel like I've stepped into Avatar. Are we on
Here's something
Pandora now?
explode.
I was about to ask which avatar.
This is cool.
Yes. I think this could come from either one.
The one with Bokilina and
Okay,
Airbenders.
what is this block? It looks like obsidian and blue sparkles had a love child.
I've never actually seen that skulk vein.
Yeah, some
Well,
kind of
Skulk is
skulk.
fairly new.
Yeah, it's just called skulk.
Crying
think.
obsidian covered with skulk. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. That's
And I don't
super
know
cool. Thank
how
you on
the
diagonal.
electricity goes around to the different lights. Looks like it's traveling across the floor.
There's supposed to be sound waves or something.
Yeah, there's sound. They detect
Oh,
sound.
They are making noises that excite the molecules to generate photons. Sorry, I am someone who will
Fair
make up
enough.
science, apparently, to justify
That's
my
like-
fiction.
If you say so.
I mean,
I
this
said
kind of
to
discovery
justify
would
my
generate
fiction.
so much new science.
this is way above my head, so
It's cool. It's very cool.
I mean, if we encountered this, we would have to learn new things and come up with new.
Was there an explosion?
uh-oh.
Is
Yeah, I jumped in the water and it didn't like it.
Wait, jumping in the water caused an explosion?
that's concerning.
Oh. Yeah. Now I'm trapped in the water. How do I get out of the water? Shit. Okay, I'm out of the water. I don't know what I just went through. The water
sounds
is
of
angry.
explosions.
You have angered the water.
Definitely ended up on Pandora by accident.
Is there a guardian in here somewhere?
I mean, it shouldn't be able to here.
Oh, Kerbal is playing with TNT.
Oh. Okay.
It just so
Walker-
happened to be at the same time.
What Walker is doing it?
They must be close because I could really hear it.
We have gold pressure plates. I wish we had gold buttons.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we
We
have
have
Okay.
we have a method to go to the station or to the up the elevator and down the elevator.
So I've been missing a whole bunch of chat here from Diagonal.
Have we figured
Guardians
out-
are ocean critters. No,
Warden,
wardens.
We
Warden.
confused the
Warden's
two
the
of
thing I'm
them.
trying to
Thank you
ask
on the
about.
diagonal.
Did we ever figure out how to get to the rocket park?
No.
it
I've
has
not
not
tracked
been
that down
a
yet. I
has not been a
attempted
priority.
to track it down, but haven't yet.
So the problem is we know that it is somewhere in the thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away. And we don't know in what direction. So what we need to do is figure out how to get the visitor center on the server without the Mars build stamping itself on top of the visitor center so that we can get the command blocks. We have a plan. The plan just was not implemented prior to this weekend. But we managed to get the solar system build. So we're working toward getting everything on one server.
And this space elevator is
Oh
awesome.
my goodness.
Well, I love how the outside looks like the little tracks on a tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Cogs.
is low key a hex rail creation.
Nice.
So what brings me joy, and I need to fly over and see if it's true at the very base, is not being able to see the station while standing on the ground.
That's unfortunate. Like I don't know when that happened where render distance worked vertically.
It
I
was
mean, I can
added
see it from.
with the extra height of New
You may have
Worlds.
a different render difference distance than I do.
Yeah,
I
I've
can.
had mine maxed out. And so you can barely see the top from the bottom. If you go to like the lower ground around it, you like the top starts to disappear
Yeah, so I have the
for me.
default render distance and I don't see the station at all. It's just the
Yeah,
cable
that's
If you
unfortunate.
if you
disappearing into the stars.
if you hop on the roof, it's just enough that you can see it.
The one fun detail is if you're flying around the bottom, you can see the shadow of it on the ground.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
An ominous space station shaped shadow.
Yeah, my render
Sorry,
distance
Flint's
is
eating
just
stuff.
enough distant different than yours that I just see stars and that brings me joy. So I'm not
Oh,
changing my render distance.
Oh, where?
Ms. Brick Kitten
Where's that?
summoned new tropical fish.
Sounds like she's filling a tank somewhere.
Failed miserably.
Yeah, I tried summoning pigs earlier.
Hmm?
I is it a game rule?
Yeah.
Strange just
It's
the mode to peaceful and then turn on mob spawning and that. No work.
Yeah, I'm trying to track that down. I was earlier.
So now that we don't have Allie with vertigo, we love you, Allie. I want to go like show folks the entirety of the solar system.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'm going over to the end. And I'm also going to go, whoa, wrong button.
There we go. We have a Q elevator button.
I just love the details on this rocket. The fact that lava was used to make it have motion is just such a wonderful
Yeah,
detail.
that was a lucky opportunity, I think.
But you had to have the creativity to think of doing it. And it's just amazing. All right. So at some
Just see what
point,
Pamela does with glazed terracotta.
yeah, that's Kittytopia. I do mosaics. Whoa. Okay, that is always so disorienting to fall. Oh, hello. All right. Let's see if I can do this without falling.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
Just a field trip across the universe.
With the frizz?
Across the
No
solar system.
way.
I have a dragon egg.
Okay. Do not with the dragon. The reason there's a hole in the bottom of the sun is we had an accidental dragon.
As you do.
It was entertaining.
things happen.
Yeah, when we merged Marscraft and Solar System server, accidentally obliterating the visitor center, which is still stored and saved. We can bring it back. The dragon respawned.
Don't let's say don't push the button to go back to the earth because it doesn't work.
Right?
Okay, so let's go to.
Works for
I
me.
now have makeup everywhere on my
What?
face.
Sorry?
I'm so sorry, everyone.
I am in a desert.
Yeah, run to 0, 0. So I'm going to go to Mercury first. All of this is built to scale. So this Mercury is at the exact same scale the sun was at.
Do we remember what scale it was?
Kitten, do you remember the scale you used? It was what, Jupiter's 250?
Jupiter was 1 because that was at the time 256.
Yeah.
256. And then everything was scaled off of Jupiter. So, because I wanted...
Wait, hold on. Talking in the mic so they can hear you. Wait, oh, you're in Zoom, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's probably.
Yeah, that's why you can't hear me. Okay, can you hear me now? Cool. So Jupiter
Yes.
was 1 at 256 blocks in diameter, and the reason for that is it was the biggest planet. We're most interested in the planets, and the sun was just the sun.
Too
If
big.
the scale of the sun is 1, that would have nothing would have been more than a block or 2 wide, even at its biggest. Jupiter would have been nothing. So the max build limit at the time we put it up was 256, and so Jupiter became scale of 1 at 256, and every other body was calculated off of that value. From there, we took a few liberties with some of the smaller objects because you just have to. 1-to-1 scale, or well, not 1-to-1, but following any scale, some things end up being the size of a button at Minecraft scales. And then if you go back to the Hangout-a-thon that we've initially built it, we did all of the telemetry from the sun and north so that all of the planets were in their proper position at the time of that Hangout-a-thon. And if you punch it, and then we did the math to trig them out properly across the scale. And there's a spreadsheet lingering in one of our Hangout-a-thon chat rooms or folders that has all the calculations I did on it to make sure that we had close enough to what we got done. And so that's what our thinking was, and Paranor and I spent quite a few hours discussing how we wanted to take care of and do this, and it was a labor of love, and we wanted to get it done, and it was our first foray into Minecraft in CosmoQuest as a public kind of event, and it was really well received. A lot of people had a lot of fun working on the rings of Saturn. Saturn itself, the ball, not so much. But the rings are glorious, and they have so much fun and loveliness in them that it just shows what kind of community we have.
I'm going to scan for chat, and apparently I need to do that here. In case the mob's turned off, all I can think about are the chickens in Pamela's basement in Kittitopia. The basement is cozy. It is true. Broken Cemetery is one of the folks who have come through and visited in the past. I need to find the Vuvuzela.
A what?
Oh yeah.
What do you need to find?
I mean,
The
find is
Vuvuzela.
The
a
villa?
The Vuvuzela.
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 What is that?
Vuvuzela.
I'm gonna
Vuvuzela.
go.
Thank you.
Admin,
We got there in the end.
Come
I know where it
from
is.
my computer. Get that Mercury right now.
Okay. By find, do you mean you know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Microphone off or on? Because I can switch on or off.
She has my microphone right now. So.
Okay.
Yes, I have Pamela's microphone.
All right. What were we up to?
I have the ghost voice over on the side talking on Pamela's microphone.
Where are we? Okay.
You think we were last at Mercury?
Where is OBS? I'm gonna assume we're showing. Yeah, why not? Okay.
Yeah. She's standing on top of Mercury.
Yes.
So, Kitten, I don't know if you can hear, but Malachi
Lots
looks
of big
wonderful in
boxes
pink.
Veronica says Malachi looks wonderful in pink.
Okay. Yeah. Go on. What?
I mean, so the actual astronomer who went to university for this has left, and so I cannot really say anything other than this is the nearest planet to the sun. And even with that, with our view distance,
You can't
it's
even see the
impossibly
sun.
far. It is impossibly far.
Yeah.
I miss Mercury mappers.
Something that I kind of thought about is maybe making a disk of what would the sun look like at a scale of this planet, and basically, so if you look sunward in this from the North Pole, or the pole that's pointing up from the planet, and you look towards where the sun would be, maybe having a
Oh,
representation
I'd love to help
of
with
what the
that.
sun would
I
look
like that idea.
So that's a thought.
If we move to the newest update, there are those new entity blocks that you could scale however you want, and we could do that.
Yeah, so that
but
might be a possibility there.
Yeah. Also, another thing, there are like mods that allow you to have scaled render or view distance, which Minecraft does not have. They everything is loaded as good quality no matter the distance, and that's not good for your computer. So there are mods that you can get that we might be able to see the sun from this distance.
Able to see the space elevator from the ground.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still able to see it. Let's go to... Oh, I hear the Vuvuzela. It is in the distance.
Why are we getting a Vuvuzela?
Because this is my first hat in person.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. I was warned. So this is Venus. While not the butt to the most jokes, it is still the butt of some jokes. And I apologize. I am buying time as the person who actually knows about these planets comes back with a Vuvuzela.
I think you know more than
Venus
you
is the
think you
hottest
do.
object in the solar system next to the sun.
It's a bit
It
warm
is
over
the
here.
second planet.
Why is that?
Why is it the second planet?
No, why is it the hottest object in the solar system next to the sun?
What?
Why can
Do
you
not know.
melt metal on the surface of Venus? It's something we're currently doing to our own planet right now.
Oh, is it greenhouse gases?
Give the gentleman a cookie.
Can you refresh the donate bar? I need to see.
Hold on, need to get that in my inventory.
Is there a palindrome? Has there been a donation?
Our nearest palindrome would be, what, 400 away? Unless I'm... No, I am definitely mathing wrong. It would be 558.
Nearest palindrome. We got a donation. We're at 8,566, which is not a palindrome. Did we get two
What is-
donations that confused?
Here.
We got multiple donations that managed to avoid a palindrome, but we are now within, oh man, the math got harder. We are now within $1,435 of being able to get Allie a computer, restart the newsletter, and be okay for a few months.
Money more important than palindrome.
It's true. It's so true. But Broken wanted to see a palindrome.
But Broken's also the one who said money more important than
Yes.
palindrome.
Yeah.
Broken is both the person
Here.
cheering on for palindromes, but also okay with not. Thank you, Broken.
I love it.
Hello.
Allie is vibrating because she can.
I'm like,
feel-
please.
She can
Yes.
feel how close we are.
So
We were very
close.
close.
And heart you, autumn rain. Heart
See, okay, while I may know a lot about planets, I don't know enough to be confident in speaking about them, and so I don't want to say a false fact, and that is why I just point to Pamela.
Preface it with, as far as I know, as far as I understand.
Yes.
I'll be
That
real. I have something to admit. I am very much not good at knowing the order of the planets.
Dude.
Yeah. Yes. But it is an ADHD thing to not be good with lists.
I wasn't good at it when I first started following CosmoQuest either. You just pick it up.
I need a song like the ABCs.
I'm sure that the Animaniacs must have one somewhere.
Town.
So start with trying to remember all of them, not in order.
Venus now.
Okay, let me try it. We got Mercury, Venus,
Ooh, we got a
Earth,
Gordon.
Mars.
Yep. Hi guys.
It's like an ice cream and feels like a sauna.
How are you guys doing?
Minecraft.
Excellent.
Jupiter.
Jupiter's a planet.
Is it after Mars?
Yes.
I hope so.
Saturn?
Uh-huh.
Neptune.
Almost.
Is that wrong or?
It's out there. It's just not the next one.
There's one closer, another gas
What
giant.
am I missing?
The one with
Venus,
the most remarkable name.
Saturn, Jupiter. Oh, Uranus.
The one you're.
Uranus, the one I block out.
I think
I was gonna
many
say, the
people
one you're
block
sitting
out
on?
Uranus.
Oh, you said it.
And then
Oh,
Neptune. And then
I guess it's late. It
honorable
can be after hours
mention
with
Pluto.
Pluto.
I'm gonna head towards Earth.
Jupiter
Pluto
does
will
interesting
always-
things if you put it between Earth and Mars.
Are,
You can
are you
try
proud
it
of
in
Mythtown?
Universe Sandbox. It can be entertaining.
Pluto will always have special planet waiver status with me because I shook Clyde Tombaugh's hand.
Which is kind of
I love dwarf
Aw.
planets, and I am very defensive of dwarf planets.
Mhm.
And I think that the whole Pluto getting demoted thing, I mean, we all know that it's you get five planetary scientists in a room, and you're gonna have 7 different interpretations of what defines a planet.
Don't demote Pluto. Add more.
I hadn't realized you can see the.
Well, the thing
continents
is,
this well.
they found that if
Oh, are we on Earth?
Yeah, we done did a
if
good
they
job.
changed the definition the other way to add
I
more,
don't know if I've
we would
seen
end
Earth.
up with hundreds of planets.
Calling something a dwarf planet doesn't really say it's not a planet, does it?
It's and I don't know, everything that we've learned about Pluto since it got, demoted is so much cooler than what we knew before.
Keeper.
Pluto is so awesome.
I want to know what that crust is doing.
Pluto is Pluto is to planets as Jupiter is to stars.
There are parts on Pluto's surface that look like they've been flowing, boiling. And I want to know why.
And it has these rhythms of cooling and heating that generate weather patterns in it's
Nitrogen.
almost a
Remember when you get out to
cadence.
Jupiter, check out the moons.
It has nitrogen weather.
Yeah.
When after so many years of being told it's just a cold rock, and then when they
where
finally
is
got the
the moon?
pictures, it's so beautiful.
It's
Did
a
we
ball
make
of
the moon?
solid air.
I mean, it is far out, isn't it?
What?
The
Again,
moon.
at the scale of Minecraft,
It
you
is
cannot
far.
see the moon within the render distance of Minecraft.
There's no TP to moon?
Of course, there's TP to moon.
love
From
Report
Earth.
to moon staging
They
platform.
put parachute
Where at?
on the moon. There's a
Yes.
parachute.
As it
We
should
should
be.
we should update that with some of the more recent landers.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a what on the moon?
Bereshit, the Space IL civilian built
Oh, right.
lander.
I
You
love
need a
the
Chinese
Isn't that
lander
one
on the
that
south.
fell over?
I love that they named
went
it
in
that.
hard and
I-
spread dead tardigrades.
No,
It's like
was it Israel
I
that
thought
had
you said
vol-
Beresh-
tardigrade.
Are we sure they're dead?
No.
Well, they're dehydrated.
Because tardigrades are
Dormant.
just sitting there.
We
in there
populated
on
the moon.
chilling.
Mhm.
Desiccated
Just add
state,
water.
We've
waiting.
put tardigrades
We'll get
all
the
over
base
the
up there,
solar
and First
system.
thing that'll inhabit it are the tardigrades.
tardigrades will outlive
Yeah.
us.
Can anyone transport
It's
me?
all about the complexity of the organism.
Yeah, where are you?
Oh,
Where are you?
I have no idea. In a
So-
desert.
so there's actually a to-do to add banners of the countries that landed
Yay!
on the moon.
Thank you.
And Annie has a note saying put banners on platform.
Yeah,
So-
because the moon would start to look a little ridiculous.
Yeah, we need a moon clone that just has just covered in flags.
I love the fact that the moon is dead coral.
It
Well,
should have
no.
been
Cratering.
sponge.
No, it was the wrong color for sponge. Is the wrong color.
What,
For
Are you
cheese.
going for the cheese? Yeah, of course you're going for the cheese.
Ah.
Yeah, Pluto was the second planet demoted. Ceres is the OG planet, and in our TeePublic store, you can get a T-shirt that says Ceres, the other former planet.
I'm perfectly fine, as I've told you in the past, with bringing Ceres in.
Yes.
As long as you bring Pluto, if that's what it takes to bring Pluto in, I'm perfectly fine with that.
I do have to give out a shout out to our TeePublic because they have a lot more choices than the previous printer did in sizes and fits.
Yeah.
So if you were not wanting to get the classic one, check out this one because it's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, both the
I
Pluto
guess.
Planet Classic design and the Ceres, the other former planet, are my designs. Just saying.
Nice.
I do the parodies. I do the ridiculous parodies. Okay, I was going to Mars next. There's Mars.
So was this built before the height limit increase?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Could we update the sun?
Height. Oh. No.
Thoughts?
I'm not sure you want to do that.
No. Because that
Okay.
means then you have to rejig the whole solar system.
Yeah.
No, I mean just.
And we're
add
not
more
moving
blocks to the
everything.
sun. I meant just continue the sun where it was cut off.
Oh, that you can do.
That's what I meant.
Maybe. We'd
Although
have
the
to go
question
and figure
is,
out.
what is our Y level? 130. We're quite high. Never mind. We would have to move it to be more center.
Why is
Which
there
then
a
we would need the whole
fire?
solar
I
system.
remember correctly, the original zero plane of the dimensions
Olympus
remained the
Mons,
zero plane,
there's a
and they
volcano.
just kind of spread it equally. But I may be wrong.
Is the
Whoever put Deimos here as a button is genius.
You're welcome.
on Mars?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just didn't follow.
Veronica, the
Oh, Demos, yes.
campfire represents Olympus Mons, the giant volcano.
Ah, okay.
And we have potatoes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think the shines to say Mark Watney, Space Pirate.
And,
And
they
we
have the
did
ice caps.
Sort of do a southern polar cap and a northern polar cap.
Yeah.
This just reminds me of the bumper sticker. If this bumper sticker is red, you're going too fast. Or no, blue. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you're going too fast either way. One direction is more dangerous than the other.
Well, I mean, blue shifted. It would be blue.
Okay, we have a philosophical question. Do rockets yeet themselves into space?
No,
No.
Why not?
because they're too big.
But they're
And they're not-
self-yeeting cylinders.
Too big, but
No.
what planets
No,
can be
they-
yeeted
they-
out of a
they-
solar system?
No. As the arbiter of yeets, I say no. It has
They-
Oh,
the ruling has been given.
well, now you have to explain your ruling, Gordon.
Explain
I
how
call
that.
The ruling
No
is the rule is very simple.
Explain
too
how
big.
planets are not yeeted out of solar systems.
Well, they don't push the button to light the fuse. So
I think yeet is more about acceleration, sudden acceleration.
Depends
Of
on
a
the
location.
solar system.
There's a flinging type, ejection type,
Gravity assisted.
almost a rejection type of action.
So, do the railgun satellite launchers yeet satellites into space?
I think so.
yes.
Yes.
Do they actually do that?
Yes.
I don't. do
Have they been
just-
proven to do that, or is it vaporware like all your missions before they launch?
I mean, they were doing testing when I was in grad school because every time they did something up at Pickle Research, I got a brownout where I lived. I don't know how successful
so-
they were,
Just been
but they were
yeeting
doing
stuff.
testing.
There is a
Going to the
misplaced
asteroid
block.
belt.
Spin launch
I'm
yeet
not
something.
going to the asteroid belt.
I'm not touching it, but there's a misplaced block
There is where?
on Mars.
That doesn't seem likely.
It's like telling a librarian that one book is in the wrong spot.
Yeah, don't do
This-
that too.
This block
Librarians.
is.
It made me mad.
I think it was Annie who told me to not put books back.
Yeah, librarians would rather
Yeah,
you put them
no,
on the
that's why they have
push
carts.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
have
why
that.
carts
they
for you
always
to put
have
them back.
room on the side of the shelves.
And that's why I had Annie to teach me.
Yeah, it lets them know that the book had been handled and potentially checked out.
Because if you put it back on the
Or at
bookshelf,
the very least that the book was looked at, which means it survives
Yeah,
a little
but-
bit longer in a catalog.
but also if you put it back on the shelf in the wrong spot, the book
chaos.
disappears.
I'm going to Bennu. Oh, hello. I'm in the explosive part. So we built a fairly large. I was not part of this. This was a surprise to me. They built a
Oh, yes.
fairly large Bennu.
Oh, on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, and filled it with explosives, and then we blew it up.
I
Oh, you were
Okay,
there.
I need to.
I was there
I
for the
need to
blow
run
up.
away for a few minutes,
We'll
and
be
I will
here
be
when I
back
get
for
back.
closing
Creating
ceremonies.
the
Okay.
games, as can be seen by the Kittytronics disclaimer of liability.
yeah.
Kittytronics is the most company.
Oh yeah, I think we had to open up one of the glass
Kittytronics is very
pieces
valid
so
for all your
the flaming
Redstone
arrow could be
enchanted
shot.
units.
I believe you might be correct.
I like that there's some rubble
Yeah,
left
very
over.
happy, well-trained employees.
Oh,
those-
you okay, Veronica? Okay.
Yeah,
For
I
those who
caught
are
it.
not on Kittytopia, you are missing out, or you have missed out on the lore of Kittytronics.
We might have to do a Kittytopia stream at some point
Yeah.
and go through the 1.0 blocks chunks
Yeah.
Yeah.
because all the chunks, well, the chunks as of a certain date are there.
Are we?
Yeah, it's not the most
So
recent.
we have. the
Sadly,
old
it's not the
file.
most recent, but it is what it is, right?
We have the
Yeah.
old file. We could theoretically spin up a temporary server that has the latest of the last version,
Of?
Kittytopia 2.0.
Do we have the latest of the last version?
Why?
to explore? Because we all haven't seen it in over, what, 2 years?
But more to the
It's still
point,
a very active server.
I
Kid-
mean, wait, is it 1.0?
the
And
Kittytopia
1.0 has
1.0,
been pulled over into Kittytopia 2.0 at the request of many people.
Yeah, they're merged.
it's just it's just that
So all of Kittytopia
the snapshot that
1.0 is down southwest of Spawn, and last 2 weeks ago, I want to say, Keeper put a teleport to 1.0 chunks at Spawn.
yeah.
And that might get updated so that there's also a teleport back from there too.
I did
It's
not.
a
Well,
long way.
there are conventional there are it's connected in the Nether, I think, or is it connected on the
Yeah, we
on
were
the
all
surface?
feeling
I
a
think
bit
Veronica
nostalgic, so
built.
it ended up getting pulled in.
I built a railway out to it.
I did not
Yeah.
intend to complete Minecraft.
I love how Jupiter just sort of has random blocks of color because it's so big. We just did not finish. But an attempt was made.
Wonder what that button does. That is just a button for future consideration, I guess. Whoa. Ah, that's what that button does.
Yeah. Blue button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was the other button. There was an unlabeled button, but I think that's just a standard 3-button panel
I
that we
forgot the
didn't
trout command.
wire up.
Which command?
Why am I being assaulted
Trout.
with the trout?
Because
Here,
I found the trout command.
Yeah, so on the
Oh.
diagonal, yeah, that it wasn't the most recent. It was about a year out of date, I think.
Oh no.
But it is what
Yeah.
it is.
That's more what I was
Oh,
referring
no?
to.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a year out of date. That means that like all my maze and stuff isn't there.
No, I think your maze may be there.
Okay.
I'd
My,
have to look,
So
but I know that
it's
Walker's
it's a year
Walker's
behind?
Sea Fort.
It is not the latest version that we left off on. There were a couple builds that are missing, more recent ones.
Okay, I will
For
have to
what?
look at that at some point.
Okay, like I think
Yeah.
Oh.
my station next to my base was not there.
Walker's. So it doesn't have my
The step well isn't
storage
there.
system that I had built. Walker's circular sea fort has an old version of his storage system that was not as efficient. It's fine, but if the other chunks do exist, that would be awesome. But
The frog
in
center
in the
isn't
grand scheme of
there.
things, what's that?
The frog center isn't there.
The frog center, yes. So the on the north-south line, south of the Blue Banner Inn. So there was the north line that went up to on the diagonals stuff with the hole through the bottom of the world, and then continuing east, there was a bridge, and there was the frog center, and there was the town from Stranger Things that I had been converting.
Oh.
So we are
I've been
now
doing a
talking
block by block
insider
conversion.
baseball on stream.
Yes.
So at some point we will get all these things so that we can go see them, and it will no
Yes.
longer be insider baseball. I am currently flying along the F ring to see if we put any moons out here.
I don't recall there being any moons, but
So we're about to head into the closing ceremonies. Any mods, any guests who want to join, you are welcome to. It's the same Zoom we've been using the entire event. If you're going to make a donation, get your last minute donation in now so that we can celebrate it. Or
but you can always donate.
Yes, you can always donate. I'm simply saying, please do not donate in the last 2 minutes. That causes me to have a heart attack every hangout-a-thon.
This is true.
I
It is
love
not
you
healthy.
all.
It's not. It's not. And if you're like me and you wait until your next paycheck beginning the next month.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But if you want us to celebrate on stream,
Yes.
at least give us more than the last 2 minutes to celebrate. Hi, I'm sorry. I just made that in a very sad voice because I'm having flashbacks to the utter exhaustion and sadness followed by followed by exuberance, followed by binge eating at Waffle House. There's a random
Oh, the
maze
Waffle
out
House.
here.
Really?
Huh?
I found a random. Whoa, hi.
Hello. Well, when you say something like
Oh,
that,
there's
we
a
all
maze
come.
out here.
Hey, did you know there's a maze out here?
Maybe it's an RFID antenna.
I love all of you. It does look a bit like an RFID antenna.
So where's the random?
That almost looks like a logo.
It's on the back side of Saturn in the rings.
I did not know that.
Almost looks
Titan's
like
the
a
only
logo.
moon built so far. Okay.
That looks fairly new.
It could be.
I think
Whoa,
that's
hi.
been there for since the original construction because I remember that.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
remember which rings I worked on, but it was more constant ones.
I
just
mostly
love the
did all the pride
randomness.
flags.
They're so good. And I love the way the rings are illuminated with lights under rugs. Aviva's here. That is Aviva. All right. We should, I'm going to apparently leave my body in the rings of Saturn.
Hey, Viva.
Town.
I'm
Hi, hello.
I just got that. Hello.
Okay.
I am going to
Hi.
throw
Today
us to
I would type,
break.
right?
We
Get
are
all
live.
the humans in, make sure everyone can hear. So I'm throwing to interstitials. We will be back in just a few minutes.